A few months passed, and Guruji had not given us anything. And then suddenly one evening, in the Empire Estate, we were sitting, and he told the Sevadar to get something from his room. There was a little silver frame. The whole evening, Guruji kept it by his side, and he kept playing with it. You know, tuck tuck karke, that stand uska piche maar ke. He was just playing with it. And the thought didn't even pass us that maybe this is for us. But when we ultimately were leaving, the matha teka to auntie ko kehta la, a saroop la ja. And he gave us that wonderful saroop in a silver frame. That is our prized possession today, in addition to his charan shoes. Similarly, while going on, this is how he would meet your requirements. Going on the ship, my son requested him, कि गुरुजी मेरे पास टेलीफोन नंबर है आपके सेवादार का, तो मैं कभी-कभी आपको टेलीफोन कर लिया करूं. तो उन्होंने कहते बेटा टेलीफोन तो मम्मी पापा नु करी दा, अपनी तो टेलीपैथी चलेगी. That was it. So no further discussion on that. Every time we would go, Guruji would invariably ask auntie, beta kaisa hai, beta kaisa hai. One day we were with Guruji, and Guruji at night had gone out somewhere, and he came back. It was about 1:32 at night, and he brought a box of laddus with him. And he came and sat down, and he said, "Chalo, prasad lo sare jane." And he gave everybody one laddu. But he gave auntie 2 laddus, and auntie was thrilled. She walked up to me and she said, "You know, Guruji is giving everybody one laddu. मेरे को 2 दिए, एक हमारे बेटे के लिए दिया." She was just saying this much when Colonel Joshi came, one of the Sevadars, and he said, "Sir, आपके लिए telephone है, आपके बेटे का telephone है." So I went and listened, and I spoke to my son. 2 o'clock at night, मैं क्या तू, did you ring up home? कहता नहीं, मैंने सोचा शायद आप उधर ही होगे, मैंने सीधा इधर ही ring कर दिया. And later on I asked him, I said, "How did you ring up?" कहता पता नहीं, I was also sleeping, I woke up. Nothing, I didn't do anything. I felt like I thought, let me just give you a call. And he gave a call. And then I said, "Okay, now speak to your mother." And I went back, and auntie went there. And Guruji looked towards me. मैं Guruji बेटे दा telephone. कहते पता, it was his doing. He woke up with telepathy, my son at 2 or 3 at night, and asked him to give a call. So that again, what he said, he would always do. Again, when a house was made, and Guruji would keep asking, "Mera kamra tayar ho gaya?" And we would say, "Guruji, sara ghar aapka hai, kamra to hai hi, aapka sara ghar aapka hi hai." And ultimately, when the house was completed, I had 3 keys for the main door. So we carried one of the keys and we gave it to Guruji. I said, "Guruji, aap tada ghar tayar hai. Here is the key. It's all yours. You can come and go whenever you want, even if we are not there." A smile, Maggie karna, chabi da. Rakho tusi, love, bless karti. Rakho. So auntie said, "Guruji, tusi aana jarur hai." कहते हाँ आवांगे, सत्संग भी करांगे. That was said. But before Guruji came, in fact, he also came, that's a different story. He came, I'll explain that also. But before he could come to our house physically in our presence, he had taken samadhi. So where went the satsang? Jada Guruji ne promise kita si. Guru di kahi de gal kadi khali nahi jandi, puri hundi hai. And sure enough, a few months later, Guruji's Granth was made, photo Granth, by Mr. Rai, photographer. And the responsibility to distribute it to the Sangat in Chandigarh and all around came on to me. So I held a satsang here. And with that satsang, we had the entire Sangat coming from the Tri-City, Chandigarh and the neighboring areas. And we distributed that Granth. So in his own way, Guruji ne satsang bhi karwaya. One of the days satsang was, Guruji was there, I'm sure that day. And the satsang was done. Guruji is always there wherever satsang is, Parvar is doing satsang. So Ovi. So this again are examples what I want to give. That whatever he says will happen, has always happened, and will always happen in future. Guruji कहते सी बुरे दिन आएंगे, बहुत बुरे दिन आएंगे. सारे कहते बुरे दिन आ गए. I hope these are the बुरे things he was thinking. Though I have a feeling that even more bad things are likely to come. Days ahead are not going to be very good. Maybe not now, maybe a few years later. But that was Guruji. Guruji, whatever he said, oh, gal unna di puri hondi si. So that was another issue which, Guruji has brought into my mind. Then, though he was very kind and very considerate, he never accepted violations. He expected you to follow his instructions. Guruji, aap कहते होंगे सी, कहते मैं कहते महापुरुष चढ़े होंगे या 3 बार इशारा कर दे. They don't even directly tell you at times. कई बार directly कह देते, कई बार इशारा करते. 3 बार इशारा करके एडवाइस देते हैं. जे ला लो ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਭਲਾ, जे ना लो ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ. तो 3 बार कहते जरूर इशारा करते. That was his thing on instructions. Give you an example, the Jalandhar Mandir. We had never been there. Guruji said, have you been there? We said, no. Then one day we said, Guruji, can we go there? He said, yes, please. We were going to Amritsar. So we thought that from Amritsar we'll nip back into Jalandhar and go to the Bade Mandirs, have darshan there. The day we decided to do that, Guruji's permission was there. That morning, Guruji rang up Sudama. Guruji didn't know which day out of those 3-4 days that we are there, we are going to go. We didn't tell him. But he rang up Sudama, who was in charge of that mandir, and said, General Sandhu aayega. General Sandhu or Auntie aange. Langar khwaye ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ, satsang kari ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ. And the moment we reached there, Sudama says, General Sandhu sir, Guruji ka telephone aa gaya tha, aap aa rahe ho aaj. That was his this thing, knowledge, and again knowing when we are going and knowing us. Now, a few months later, we were again going to Amritsar. So once we were going to pass Jalandhar, naturally we wanted to have darshan in the Jalandhar Mandir. But somehow or the other, I could not get permission from Guruji. We had decided, I think, on a Monday, and I had to be there in Amritsar by Wednesday. So I tried very hard, to get in touch with Guruji. Telephone ਲੈਂਦੇ नहीं सी. सेवादारा नाल गल कीती, वो कहते जी ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ Thursday ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਗੁਰਜੀ ਨੂੰ. And we can't speak to him. So I didn't know what to do. But and without his instruction, ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾਣਾ ठीक नहीं है. I mean, since he had given permission first time also, since he gives permission always, so it was mandatory to take his permission. But when we didn't get it, he said, चलो चलते हैं फिर भी, गुरुजी माफ कर देंगे. मंदिर मत्था ही टेक के जावांगे, मत्था ही टेकन जा रहे हैं. We're not doing anything else. Will you believe it? About 5 or 6 kilometers short of Jalandhar is that Haveli, some of you would know where there is this Haveli. around that area, it started raining. It was bright sun before that. It started raining, and it started raining very heavily. Cloud burst. And we kept going. And from where you turn left for Model Town, where the Guruji's Mandir is, as we turned on that road, there was the water on the road had become so much. And from front, there was a Scorpio vehicle coming, and we could not see its tires. They were totally in the water. And we were in a Honda City. There's no way a Honda City could have gone through on that road in that water. So my son-in-law was driving, like, beta, let's take it back. So much against our wishes, we turned back. We have not been able to go to the mandir. We came back and continued towards Amritsar. Within 5-6 kilometers of moving from that circle, from where you go towards Guruji's mandir, from there, that's still in Jalandhar, just 5-6 kilometers out, there was not a drop of rain. The rain had stopped. The road on both sides of the road was dry. It had never rained there before. So this rain was only in this portion. And what I firmly believe, or we firmly believe, it was to tell us that puchya nahi, tu nahi ja sakta. Bagair puchhe tu apne haath se jaana. So those were his, these are examples of how his instructions had to be followed meticulously. If you didn't follow, then, I mean, you suffered. This is nothing. There have been cases where people have committed major mistakes, and Guruji has made them stand up in the darbar, in his darbar or sangat, and said, "Chal, 10 nanu ki kartoot karke aaya." I know of at least 2 such cases where he made the person stand up and say, 10 ki kartoot kiti hai, 10 sab. And that's a shamefacedly ki 10, but then embarrassingly he would have to tell. That's Guruji's way of punishing him. So that was this, again, as I said, that his instructions had to be followed meticulously. Then I observed Guruji, and I keep saying observed, sorry for saying observed. The next thing was that he made everybody do seva. Because Guruji seva bahut zaruri hai. He made everybody do seva, and seva could have taken any form. Asking somebody to stand up and do a satsang, or after dinner asking somebody to sit in small groups and one person do this satsang and others, he would make you do that. That was seva. It was seva. Guru Mahima karna hai seva. Sunan wale li bhi seva, bolan wale li bhi seva. Another small example is 7th July was his birthday. Everybody knows, everybody knew 7th July is his birthday and there's going to be a function in the Bada Mandir. It was always there. Yet, few days before that, in the Empire Estate, he called me and he said, "You announce that 7 तारीख को Guruji da Avtar Divas hai, the Vade Mandir function hoega." So I announced it. I announced it down below, then I went upstairs and announced it on top also. That was Guruji's hukam. But see, everybody knew it. It was Guruji's way of giving me some seva. He would give seva to you as per your capability. And so he just felt that, look, General Sandhu nu kahi dena to seva nahi deti, seva de. Calling us, go for a marriage locally in Delhi. Said, "Tusi itte aayo, to aapa kathe chalange." So we went there and we were waiting in the hall when Sudha aunty came and said, "Aapko Guruji bula rahe." So I went into his room मैनू कहते मेरी पग बन तुरने वाली. I had never tied a तुरने वाली turban. I used to tie a turban as long as I was in service, but I never tied a तुरने वाली turban. But मैं कहा चलो, I'll try. So I did. पहली बार मैं डरते डरते किया, the turban was loose. तो मैं कहा गुरु जी पग ढिली रहेगी. कहते हाँ ढिली है. मैं कहा एक बार और बंद है. कहते हाँ बंद. Then I tied it a second time. Then it was okay. And मैं गुरु जी हूँ ठीक है. कहते हाँ ठीक है. सुधा आंटी से गुरु जी मैं शीशा देखा नहीं. कहते नहीं लोड नहीं, मैं देख ली, ठीक है. But that was again seva. I mean, that was his way of making you do seva. Then not only that, for this marriage, he wanted to travel in my car. So I didn't know which car he would travel in. So normally we would go to him in my private car. That was a Zen. And staff car, of course. So I carried my staff car also, because once earlier, Guruji had mentioned, "Inna vada janayal te, inna vada afsar te tere kol choti car hai." मैं कहा Guruji vada afsar nahi, honest officer. He just smiled. So मैं कहा I don't know what he'd like to travel in. So I carried the other car also. And sure enough, when I said Guruji, दोनों गाड़ियां कहते थे official car से जाना है. So we went in the official car. Of course, the blessings were there for me and for auntie and all of us. But for more than us, it was blessings for the driver. My drivers and my other staff would all go to Guruji. I would give them a jeep separately and say, "Aajao aap log ki sab." They were all Guruji's bhagats, and they would all go. And here, this was a blessing other than us for the driver. I used to go in that car every day for the next 7 days, going to the office or going anywhere. I could not get Guruji's Khashbu in the car. The driver was getting it every day. The driver was getting it every day. The driver was blessed. Guruji blessed him. So that is his way of giving seva. There were other ways of his. He made you go along with him to attend a marriage or reception, either in Delhi or went out station for some function to Badi or some place. He would take different people along with him at different time. That was blessings. That was his way of blessing them. On Valentine's Day, he took us to Moray Sheraton. I think 15, 20 or 20, 30 of us at night, at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock at night. Once he said, "Chalo, sare mere piche." And we all ended up in Moray Sheraton to have coffee with Guruji. Guruji, of course, had hardly any coffee, but we had coffee, samosas, cakes. I don't know what all was laid out for us. So that was his way of blessing. And he's keeping you in your company at night. Sometimes he just told you, "You matha dekhiya ke theek hai jao." Sometimes he'll make you sit, and then he'll make you sit for hours. In fact, I still remember when you sat down, then one purposely didn't look towards him, because if you look, he might make a ishara ke you go now. So you didn't, and then you would hear him say, "Chalo, General Sandhu, bahut blessing ho gayi, chalo abhi." So even sitting there was blessings. I remember I was very fortunate. His last 3 or 4 satsangs, that is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the last 4 before his samadhi, I attended that, all 4. The way he was blessing us all, 2 baar raat ko langar, 3 baar cha blessing, keeping us there till 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock every night. That was blessing. When he realized he's going, he said, "Let me bless them as much as I can." Grateful to Guruji for having done that for us. He cared for his bhagats. He was blessing us all the time. Even otherwise, he cared. That is the next thing I said. He always cared for his bhagats. We might think we've gone through a bad time or we've had some problem. But that was not the case with him. He knew, yes, Guruji can say 10% of the current we have to cut off. But he would go out of the way to help you. Even today, he goes out of the way. I give an example of the satsang at Clare Farm. He asked the Fauji's to do it. Because the Faujiyan da koi nahi hunda. Main hi Faujiyan le. To bless us, he says, "Tusi Fauji organize karoge." And he made Colonel General Kapoor the overall in charge and told all of us to help him. I said, "Tusi organize karo this satsang." So we selected the place. We went and decided on all the arrangements and everything. And we kept Guruji in picture. We would tell him. Guruji said everything, but Guruji wouldn't tell us the date. On which date? We say, Guruji, tareek kidan karna hai? Kehte dasange. And good 2-3 weeks passed. And we would once in a while introduce say, Guruji, tareek nahi dasange. And ultimately, what was the date he told us? He told us the date on which at night the tsunami came. He wanted his Sangat to be together. He didn't want them to get involved in the tsunami. In fact, there were 1 or 2 families who had booked their tickets, who were going to Bangkok or surrounding Thailand. Somewhere. They would have been in the thick of the tsunami. He made them cancel the tickets. He said, "Nahi jana." कहते Guruji ticket खरीद लिया. कहते ताकि हो गया खरीद लिया. वापस करते. नहीं जाना. He stopped them from going. But his idea of holding that satsang that day, daytime satsang, his idea of holding the satsang that day was that his bhagats will all be with him. They will not be running around to areas where there might be the tsunami, whether in India or outside. That was Guruji. And not only that, that day, in addition to the day satsang, which must have finished, by the time it finished, it was 3:34 in the afternoon, he said, Shamnu, it was a Saturday or Sunday, it was a Friday. It was a Friday, I think it was the last day of the year. And he said, Ke Shamnu, chote mandir bhi aao sare. So we all again went to the Empire Estate in the evening, because he wanted to make sure that nobody goes out. Morning satsang ke baad Aijaz padh ke sham nu nahi baiठे ho and in the middle of the tsunami. So he got us all together again in the evening and to look after everybody. So that is the way he cared. He cared for us. There are numerous incidents I can give on this. We had 2 accidents. In the first one, on a crossroads in Chandigarh, an ambassador car coming at about 60 kilometers an hour came and banged into the front side of my Zen. The Zen was pushed about 5 feet to one side. They were badly damaged from the side. There were 4 of us inside. Not one of us got a scratch. Not even a scratch. And that was Guruji saving us. And what is more, that ambassador belonged to a government agency. So those people said, don't worry, we will pay for the damages of the car, you get it repaired. They paid for the full damages also. I mean, we lost nothing. The car became absolutely fit again. And no damage to us, nothing. Who could do this? Only Guruji. Guruji was traveling in that car with us. Again, Babu auntie, I don't know whether she mentioned this in her satsang. At a crossroads in Mohali, she's going to turn right and suddenly a young girl on a scooter took a sharp U-turn. And she sort of, got shaken and lost control on the car. And the car headed straight off the road to a ditch, good 15-20 feet deep ditch. And if it had gone in that car, Babu auntie also would not have survived. But Guruji wouldn't let that happen. He put a khadda in the way in which the car, one wheel went into that khadda and the car jumped up and took a side, hit electric pole after that and halted. The car was totally smashed from the front. The accelerator, brake, clutch pedals could not be seen. They were all pressed in. But Babu auntie, thanks to that khadda possibly which Guruji created, and her feet went up. So by the time impact took place, her feet were out of the this thing. Otherwise, ordinarily, her feet should have got stuck when that accident took place. So it was not only saving Guruji, it was Guruji saving her, it was also saving her feet, keeping her absolutely fit. She came out without a scratch. In fact, she kept sitting in the car for some time, shaken. And people collected all around and they said, oh, iske pair phas gaye honge, nikalo itko. She said, look, I'm absolutely okay, don't worry, I'm coming out, relax. And but that was the situation. And that is how Guruji saved her. So many cases. 10 months our son was on the ship in this COVID season. We weren't worried for a second. We felt bad that the poor fellow, as against 4 to 5 months, has got stuck for 10 months. But then, like Guruji says, 10% they karna penda. And he was moving around in Southeast Asia, China, Singapore, Japan, that area. The COVID was at its height, Philippines. Every, I think, month Chakra would come back to China and a port very near Wuhan. But we were not worried. We knew Guruji is with him. There is nothing to worry. And he came back safe and sound after 10 months. And in fact, is now ready to go again after a break. So that way Guruji protected you. And I mean, this COVID now was after Guruji's Samadhi. I give you another example of after Guruji's Samadhi. We were to go to Hong Kong. So though I had a young Gurkha boy staying in the house, I felt for security of the house, it is good if we can keep somebody else here. So I spoke to the people in the village and they said, there is one Mr. Chopra. We had also known him. He's a very polished person, very God-fearing person, very well-read, a nice person, all alone. So he was apparently visiting them. So he said, oh, no problem, I'll go and stay there. I'll stay in their house. There's no problem. So we were very happy with such a fine person coming and staying here. What more could we want? He stayed here. We made all his arrangements. The Gurkha boy was there, so food and all was not a problem, cooking. It got all the ration and everything. Made arrangements for vegetables to be delivered. All that was done. And everything went off well. We pushed off to Hong Kong. After about 10 days or 2 weeks, I get an SMS from my Gurkha's father, who was in Calcutta. And the SMS says, your servant arrested by police. I said, what the hell? What has happened to him? So फिर मैंने कहा गोरखा है, गर्म दिमाग के होते हैं, लड़ पड़ा होगा किसी के साथ जाके, and police must have put him behind the locker for some time. So I rang up my nephew. I said, this is the message I've got. Please go and check. So he came to check and he rang me back. He said, वहाँ तो story कुछ और है. मैं क्या हो गया? कहते it's not the Gurkha who's been arrested. It is Chopra Sahab who's been arrested. And he's been arrested by some intelligence agency who has left a telephone number with the Gurkha. कि साहब को बोलना हमें telephone कर देंगे. And they've taken him away and said he's a terrorist. So he was a 75-year-old man. But apparently when there was terrorism in Punjab, what seems to have happened is that he was a terrorist supporter. and maybe even active in their hierarchy. They took him away. Now, this shook me totally. And, I said, look, I can't bear this shame. Tomorrow the TV and the news and everybody will say Army General's house, terrorist caught in Army General's house. And which general who's fought insurgency in Punjab, who's fought insurgency in J&K, who's fought insurgency in Assam. In 3 states he's fought insurgency. और उसके घर में terrorist पकड़ा गया. I said, this will undo everything which I've done in my 42 years of career. And what else to do? Guruji's Sarup in my phone. मैं कहा, Guruji, what is this? क्या हो गया? And I can see Guruji smiling even in the photo behind me, listening to me, in the Sarup behind me. He says, मैं कहा, Guruji, ये क्या हो गया? And I just got a smile in the photo. She's always there. And that was it. Next day, my nephew rang up and he said, get to the internet, take out Chandigarh Newsline and read it, newspaper. So I took it out and they showed him, this time Mr. Chopra, the police gave a statement that he's been captured in Chandigarh in a Naka in one of the crossroads. There was no mention of my house. There was no mention of me, nothing. And that was it. This was Guruji's way of doing things, though I was still worried. I was still worried, why has the damn police done this? Are they trying to keep me under observation for something else? Not that I've done anything wrong. But I was worried. Maybe at a later stage they may want to interrogate me. They had given a number, I never rang up. I said, why should I ring up? They will, if they need me, they'll give a ring. Why should I give a ring? And at the same time, I said, look, some people advise me, you delay your coming back. I said, no. I am reserved, my ticket is reserved for a particular day and I will fly back on that day. Otherwise, I am also looking like an accomplice if I start hiding. And we came back. We were a little careful. We didn't go straight away to the house. We stayed away a little and said, let's find out what's happening. And we were away for 4 or 5 days. And one of our relatives spoke to the superintendent of police, checked with him. He said, no, there's nothing to worry about. Please tell General Saab there's nothing against him. He should please come into his house. And he says, in any case, I will ring up the local inspector and tell him that he should keep an eye and don't let any trouble come to General Saab. And he will be giving the general a ring today itself. I said, fine. So we waited the whole day. That man's ring didn't come. In the evening, we were going to a Gurdwara nearby because the Sukhasan ceremony there was supposed to be very good. This is in Patiala. So we thought we'll go and have a look at it. So we had gone there, and when we went there, everything in the Gurdwara was packed. There was either artificial flowers or Genda. There's no other flower there except Genda. There's no rose, nothing. And suddenly, both auntie and me got a very, very, very strong fragrance of Guruji. And it kept coming continuously for some time. And we moved around the Gurdwara and came to take Prashad. And just as I was about to take Prashad, Guruji's Khushbu was still coming. My telephone rang. And that inspector rang up and said, sir, I was told by the SSP, what can I do for you? So I told him, no, nothing at the moment. If there is anything, I will let you know. But this is again Guruji, protecting you, guiding you. Until date, there has been no comeback. Even Chopra Saab, I'm told, is now out of the, he's been, this case is closed. But that aside, not a word to us. not a word question, nothing. And it was a very serious matter which Guruji handled. And say, इसमें तो गुरुजी ने 10% भी नहीं हमारे से करवाया. Everything he handled himself. So that was Guruji. And there is such a lot we can talk of him, and this thing I tried to make it different at this time, since we've had earlier satsangs which many of you may have heard. And I'll just say that Guruji had mentioned, he would say, he assured us, he says, I was, I am, and I will be. He says, I was, I am, and I will be forever. So that is him. Guruji is there everywhere. He did tell us always, you must read the Shiv Puran. We got a copy of the Shiv Puran in Hindi, but we couldn't understand anything. Then we presented that to a temple. And then on our Guruji Maharaj site, the Shiv Puran was there, English translation. So then I spent a number of days going through that. And generally one has gone through the Shiv Puran, though I would not say in as much detail as one should be. Vertical reading, skipping pages. So it's not really thoroughly gone through, but went through enough to pick up a lot from that. And I would advise everybody, not only advise us because it was Guruji's direction, that we must go through the Shiv Puran. Go through the English version if you don't know if Hindi is a problem like me. Also, you may have already got it, most of you. Guruji's Vachans, somebody very nicely has compiled what Guruji used to say. Guruji never gave he never gave a lecture. But he would say the odd thing here and there, once in a while. Like somebody says, Guruji, non-veg khana chahiye. Why don't you stop people from eating non-veg? So, khana chahiye. He says, no, it's not a good thing. Nahi khana chahiye. So he said, then why don't you stop people? I have to tell people that जिस चीज को bury करना चाहिए या जलाना चाहिए, उसको आप खा रहे हो. Why should I tell? People don't know this. So like that, these were his vachans. Once in a while he would say out something. And they are there. Somebody's compiled it very well, 4 or 5 pages of it. It was there on the WhatsApp. I don't have it on the WhatsApp now. I have it in the email. And I have a copy of it. So if anybody doesn't have it and needs it, you can always give me a call and give me an email ID and I'll forward it to you. That is it, I think, for today. And Guruji, blessings, like I say, always were there, is there, and will be there always. Jai Guruji.
Thank you so much, Uncle, for those, precious pearls of wisdom that Guruji Maharaj guided you to give us to us. A blissful experience. And Sangatji was requesting if we could have the darshan of that frame and Guruji's joda, if possible, if it's convenient.
Yes, no problem.
And Hanji.
Guruji's frame and joda.
Okay. And Uncle, in the meantime, if you could share that. In the meantime, if you could share that part of the satsang where Guruji Maharaj gave darshan that he visited the house, that part, I think, Hanji, that part also.
I'll do that. You see, when the house was being constructed, as I mentioned, when we went to Guruji would often say, "Mera kamra tayar ho gaya?" And we say, "Guruji, sara karabda hai, tusi kamra de kya rahe ho? Kamra de kar rahe hain tayar." And we had room for him, and we even organized our doors and all in a manner that agar Guruji ka satsang karna ho, to how everybody will be able to see. And then 2 minutes. Then you know, once Guruji had gone to Badi, which is up in the hills. And to go to Badi, you have to pass in front of our colony. I mean, our colony, Silver City, is on the main road. And they had gone to Badi. And from Badi, when they came back, they went back straight. Guruji, next day there was a function. And at that function, Matha Tekya, the Guruji tells auntie, मैं तेरा घर bless करके आया, खलो के, खड़ा होके bless करके आया हूँ. And then he looked at me and said, "Oh, तेरा neighbor कौन है?" तो मैं क्या, गुरुजी मेरा neighbor General Dillon. ओ इत्थे नहीं, उत्थे तेरा neighbor कौन है Silver City? मैं क्या जो Mr. Agarwal है. He knew that there is only one neighbor. The rest of the plots were empty at that time. The houses had not come up. He knew that. Then auntie told him, Guruji, साढ़े पीछे ना खेत है. He started smiling. ले लेने सी. पटवारी नहीं बनिया. He knew that there was a plot, one of the plots at the back, not plot really, the agricultural plot. We asked that fellow, यार एक plot तो सानू आपने दे दे. We were prepared to pay him money for it, whatever he wanted. But he would not give. He would not give because he knew the rates will go up possibly. That's why he wouldn't. And he was a patwari, retired. So Guruji कहते ला लेना सी, patwari नहीं बनिया. I mean, he knew all that. He knew that was a patwari. So anyway, this was the incident. And then, you know, after we retired, after Guruji's samadhi, I had been talking to all my mistries and all जो घर में काम करते थे. I used to tell them about Guruji, you know, talk about him. उन्होंने महिमा करता सी. So after he took samadhi and these mysteries got to know, some of them came to wish condolences, you know, pay their condolences. One of them, who was the painter, he says, साहब आपके गुरुजी बहुत महान आदमी थे. तो मैं just jokingly told him, मैं तेरे को कैसे पता महान थे यार, तू तो मिला भी नहीं उनको कभी. कहता नहीं, आपके इधर फोटो देखी मैंने. मैं क्या फोटो ही देखी है ना, गुरुजी को तो नहीं मिला. नहीं साहब मिले हैं. मैं क्या तू कब मिल गया गुरुजी को? कहता यहाँ आए थे जब हम पेंट कर रहे थे घर को. यहाँ आके गेट में खड़े होके पूछा उन्होंने, जनरल संधू इधर है, दिल्ली में है. अच्छा कह के वो कार में बैठ के चले गए. So that date coincided with the date when Guruji was going back from Bhakti. And that is the day Guruji told us कि मैं तुम्हारे घर खलो के bless करके आया तुम्हारे घर में. So that is Guruji. So now we'll show you one thing at a time. Oh no, how do we?
No, I'll wait.
नहीं.
दिख रहे हैं अंकल.
This is what Guruji showed us, which is very kindly given us.
And even though they are leather, I wish you could see the fragrance. It has beautiful fragrance emitting when you go close.
Not always, but it does.
Right now, I sat and
Sure.
enjoyed the fragrance. And this is
Guruji's silver frame with his photo. He looks very old in this, surprisingly.
Yes.
For some reason, that is a silver frame with Guruji's.
Thank you so much, Auntie, Uncle, for these blissful blessings of
The
Guruji.
sound that Guruji was making was this.
Throughout the
Whole evening
satsang,
he
you
was
know, he's playing around with the wooden stand behind it.
Shukrana, Guruji Maharaj. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Auntie. And Auntie, you said about the fragrance and we felt it. Uncle, I have to share something which is Guruji is guiding me. I don't know why am I saying it. But you notice that you started suddenly speaking in English. We have one Sangat ji by the name of Anthony Wisdom. So I think Guruji made you switch language for him, and it was no coincidence.
Sure. Like,
I'm like,
Guruji's-
I was like, oh my, he guided me to look there. And I was like, oh wow, it is all him. And this is a satsang in itself. So I thought I should share it with Sangatji, because you out of the blue changed the language. Nobody
Yeah.
told you. And I was like, really,
Yeah, it was
Guruji?
Guruji who
This
made me
is
do
a
it.
beautiful moment. I wanted to share that
That's
with
so
his
nice.
hukum.
Jai Guruji.
Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Sangatji, for being with us. Now we will take Agya. Over to you, Subodhji, for Shabad. Shukrana, Guruji Maharaj, for this beautiful Amrit Vela for us in US and afternoon in India and other parts of the world. Shukrana to Guruji Maharaj.
Jai
Thank you so much, Uncle. Thank you.
Jai Guruji. Thank you. My
Jai Guru.
ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मेरे, 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 ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मेरे। आठ पहर प्रभु जानो मेरे, 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 ऐसी प्रीत करो मन मेरे, ऐसी